Hey peeps, it is currently raining and this is kind of giving me like a spontaneous vlog. I wasn't going to do this, but then I realised how interesting it's going to get later on. Basically, I'm picking up a set of drawers, right? And they're on wheels, so I thought, oh that's cool, I can just wheel it home. But then I forgot that I live on the second floor, so then I have to somehow lift it up a set of stairs just to get it into the flat. So, but you know what, it may be interesting. Obviously I can ask my flatmate if he's in, but I don't know if he's going to be in or not. But I'm not picking it up until like 5, so yeah. So I thought, you know what, let's just vlog, and then after I was going to do it like separate, but I thought, nah, I might as well just film a whole vlog, why not? So I am back home now. I realised, so if you've been following the channel for a while, not for a while, for the past like few days, you'll know that I started a new job at Subway, and there's two things. Well, one thing is slightly annoying, but she's not breaking any law or anything. The second thing is kind of a bit like, shouldn't have started until we signed it. So basically, the first thing is you can't have a break unless you've worked like over 6 hours, which technically it does say on the Gov website as well. So, you know, I assumed it was like every 4 hours. Either way, she's being really tight. I think it's because she doesn't want anyone, because you're supposed to be entitled to like a free sub and stuff, and I think that might be the reason why. But I might actually question her and just say, can I just have a break? Even though, like, it doesn't matter if I don't eat anything, like, I just want a break. Because the problem is, obviously, I go to the gym, and a lot of the time I go to the gym after, no, not after, before work, and it's like I need a break at some point in between. I think it's very petty, and that's not really, you know what I mean, most jobs it's like you get a break. It's questionable if you work like 4 hours, but even McDonald's, even when I did 4-hour shift, they did ask me, and I'd be like, no, or I'll just have 10 minutes or something, you know what I mean, like it's courtesy and stuff. And then the second thing is, so training stuff was a bit like muddled up. Basically she had to go away to another country in emergency, and she had to self-isolate, and we started a week before she was going to come back. The problem is I've not signed no contract. No one signed no contracts. I don't know if this is yesterday, because it was meant to be like a meeting or something. I didn't bother going because like I was working then, and by the time I got home I'd need to go back there again, and I walk, and I'm like, no, it's not doing that. And there's no, like, the store is so small, so there's not any, like, there's no staff room, so it's not like I could hang around and stuff. So I was like, forget it, I'm not gonna go. Anyway, but really what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to sign a contract before you start, just because obviously in case, because at this moment now she can do whatever, because there's been no verbal contract, there's no contract or no written contract, that sort of thing. So I actually might need to like message her or something. Actually I might message her today, because that is actually really important, because we shouldn't have started at all. That's a tip, never start without signing a contract. Like at McDonald's, we had the orientation thing before we actually started work, and that's where we signed everything. So that is a top tip. Remember guys, literally you need to sign, it's better to sign a contract before you actually start, because then like it's kind of open for her to do whatever she wants, sort of thing. So that is a point I need to actually address. But yeah, so far I'm kind of a bit, oh no, like she's very tight-fisted, because she was on about like the blue roll, and it's like, I'm not being funny or anything. So if you've never been to Subway before, I don't know how, it's their policy to wear gloves, and to try and put gloves on with kind of slightly damp hands is hard enough. That's why I use the amount of blue roll I use, like, you know what I mean, like, to counteract that, why not just get a hand dryer like you have in the toilets? Like, you know what I mean? It's things like that. And plus we use the blue roll to literally clean everything. So you're going to go through blue roll, and obviously because of COVID and stuff, you have to do that 1 hour kind of like COVID touch point wiping the touch points. So it's like you're going to go through blue roll, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of petty, but I can tell what kind of manager she's going to be, and I don't think I'm going to get along with her at all. So it's going to be one of those things where I'm actually going to probably end up looking for another job on top of what I'm like working in this one. And because, yeah, I can't work with people like that. Another person I can't work with stressful. People who stress out, so like like people who can't deal with like working under pressure, and that happened on one of my shifts. I was like, I can't I can't work with people like that because it just stresses me out. Because don't get me wrong, I get stressed out, but I've kind of learned how to kind of control it. But when you've got somebody else that's stressed out, it just goes, it goes to each person in that same room. Like COVID spreads, like it's just like a disease. When one person's stressed, it just passes on to the other person really easily. So it's kind of like, ugh. But yeah, overall it's okay. You're expected to do a lot, and it's kind of, and that's the thing, you're expected to do a lot. Like, you're supposed to do an open by yourself, and it's just the fact you're expected to do that, but you're not given anything back, like a break. That's the thing that kind of pisses me off a little bit, like, you know what I mean? And especially when I've already stayed, it's going to be one of those situations where I'm probably not going to stay on a shift, even if it's busy, just because of that. And that may seem petty, but you kind of, you give what you, like, there's, you know what I mean? Like, the fact is, well, she didn't even say thank you for staying on the other day. The day I was on about how it was just so, like, such a stressful situation. She didn't even say thank you. Like, even a thank you would be, you know, decent, but it's gonna be one of those people, and I'm not gonna do what I did at McDonald's, where I kind of did everything but didn't get anything back, if that makes any sense, especially with them and their fucking night shifts. Oh my god. Anyway, that's a long story. But yeah, you know what I mean? There's no point of like giving everything and then you're not getting anything back, if that makes any sense. So that's just my stance on everything. But yeah, just a reminder to all of you, don't start a job before you sign a contract, because, you know, there's that. I actually might message her in a minute saying that I just realised I'm not signing a contract, so, because that is dodgy as hell. Post-workout meal, I'm having porridge and protein, sorry, and then my protein Impact whey vanilla. First off, I actually use milk. Usually I use water. Second of all, you're probably thinking that is thick. I like my porridge thick. I find it hard when I usually use kind of water to kind of balance out the consistency, because sometimes it can end up too watery. I just really like my porridge thick because I just like it thick. So yeah. Just done of filming a conspiracy video, which I've been doing a series on my music Instagram profile, which I do like reviews and stuff like that, like everything basically music related. I upload them like every Monday, but yeah, I like to film them ones in advance. It's freaking raining and he is mowing the lawn. You're asking to be electrocuted? What the actual fuck? I swear to God, some people are so stupid. Actually, all I've been doing is watching YouTube videos, but now I'm chilling watching Modern Family. I am currently munching on some tuna and pasta. Meat actually isn't in, but it doesn't look heavy, so I should be able to lift it up. It looks like the size of my like bedside cabinet, but with like 5 drawers instead of just being like a cupboard, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I would say like taking it home's easy because apparently it's on wheels, so it's just kind of lifting it up. But I should be okay. I mean, if I can fucking carry a bed frame home, then I can lift a chest of drawers up 1 flight of stairs. Fun story, it just has wheels on it, but I've kind of busted them, so I'm gonna have to carry the rest of the fucking way home. I'm near home, but still. So, fun story, I did actually get it into my flat, but I ended up getting into a stranger's van and he dropped it off for me. Basically, he saw me struggling into the hall, he drove back round to help me, which he was surprised that I actually decided to go in there, because, you know, a guy in a van. The last time I trusted a guy in a van, he was my ex and he was a creep. But anyway, this kind of needs scrubbing and everything. You know what I blame? I blame the Derby pavement. Like, they always keep going on about like the roads and stuff being uneven, but there's a fucking pavement, like they busted up the wheels. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it looks slanted because the wheels are kind of shoved in on the other side. They're like completely destroyed, so it's kind of slanted. But I'm gonna need to kind of give this a scrub before I actually put stuff in it. So I'm scrubbing this as best as I can. I'm actually using the Astonish oven cleaner, but because it's kind of like a scrub, it's doing its best. But I mean, the amount of dirt that's come off it is unbelievable. The only thing I'd question is, well, she should have at least emptied the bits from the drawers. I know I bought it, like I got it secondhand, but still, like, at least make that bit of the effort. But other than that, I mean, I was thinking about just like painting over it, but I mean, I've got as much as possible. I mean, the lighting's a bit shittier because there's a bulb missing up on that one because there's 2 lights in the landing. But I mean, hang on, let me just, that's better. Like, I'm doing my best, but I mean, there's so much I can like get off it. But it's, I mean, if you compare this straw to the rest of the 3, you can see how filthy it is, and then that's the top one. So I'm not doing too much of a bad job. I mean, it's the best I'm gonna get it. At the minute, as you can still, it's still kind of a bit grimy, this straw. This straw now is okay, but yeah, I'm working through it, guys. I'm working through it. Sorry. I want you about the family. Oh, it's the episode where he thinks he's okay, where he thinks he's gay. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, what was I going to talk about? This straw, I may have broken it. So as I was rolling it down the street, it kept opening the wires, and I used to just kick it, and I'd kick it in, and now it's jammed and it won't fucking come out, which is just great, isn't it? Ugh, probably wasn't very clever of me to do. I'll give up trying to do that now just because it is kind of getting kind of late, and I do want to go to the gym before work tomorrow. So basically I'm going to be a bit busy tomorrow because I'm going to get up super early because I do want to go back, hopefully go back home, unless someone posts something on Olio, I don't know, and pick that up. But yeah, so we'll sort out the last drawer eventually when I get to it, but currently 4 drawers are okay for now anyway. And we have done, I've just hoovered in here and also in the landing because there was a lot of bits and stuff. But yeah, I've got a feeling the reason why the bottom drawer won't open is because of the wheels. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if they're like connected and stuff, but one of them's still like shoved inside the hole and I can't get it out. So, and that being an interesting job to do later, but that is basically it now, really, for this drawer anyway. For now, chest of drawers, whatever's. I'm not sure if you guys have actually heard of this show, but it's quite old now. What's it called? Hannibal, the TV show. You know, the whole Hannibal Lecter sort of thing. Oh my god! Okay, I'm on episode 3, and I'm like, why have I not checked this out ages ago? Like, it's actually really good. Like, I've never really been a massive fan of kind of the films. I've never really watched any of the films. I say I'm not a massive fan, I've not watched any of the films of Hannibal Lecter. But oh my god, this TV show is so freaking good. I think it's stopped now at season 3. But yeah, I don't know if there's going to be any talks of doing another season. I don't know, but I'm only on season 1, so I don't even know how season 3 ends. But yeah, I have been loving that. But now I'm going to have a bath because it is currently like, I think it's just half, wait, hang on. Okay, I can't check on here when I'm recording. But I think it's just about, it's either going on to 8:30 or it's just past 8:30. But yeah, I'm just going to have a bath and then chill a little bit and then probably go to bed by, I don't know, 9:30 probably. So yeah, bye guys.